taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one.
Shit. What's up, bro?
Conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Calling officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes you back a little bit of an apology on that one.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down carry by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is if they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go.
What a late-ass flag.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I know I would too. That boy came late as hell, bro.
He'll throw from the gun. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
In this case, from the interior,
Where you from, bro?
these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback.
Where you say you from?
In this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time.
I said, where you from?
To make the play.
I ain't never been to Texas a day in my life. I want to come out there. Georgia.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, these quarterbacks don't ball to the other team. You think on both sidelines, they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that was pretty impressive.
There's an old Chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Taking it in for a yard out. As his guys on his first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's
Very hard here to try to block a field goal on in PlayStation 5.
So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of
You could at least.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah. What you like? What you like? That 5 better than that Xbox, no? Man, the controller do it for me though.
The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I like to play different game. Yeah, I've been a PlayStation nigga since PlayStation was PlayStation. When Xbox first came out, that big ass, they had that big ass controller, bro, and ever since then I ain't never liked it. That gas too, ain't you?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception.
You fuck with like Ultimate Team?
Touchdown. So now 7-0 to score.
You fuck with that Ultimate Team? What about you ever do that yard shit? Check play. Oh, okay.
halftime at a little less than
I need to call. I'm gonna grab that Call of Duty sometime this week.
standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's got
Like they say, you really fit. I know where I played in my homeboy, how he got one. Cause where I'm in my hometown, man, it probably, like as niggas, I probably know about 3 or 4 on that rig. Everybody still trying to get them motherfuckers. But see, I fucked around and had 4 of them bitches. I got them when they did it at Walmart on the 12th. I fucked around, got through 3 times. Well, they good got through 1 time. Oh, get it ball, man.
and the Packers pick it up.
No. Russell Wilson, where you at? Who Metcalf at? I'm waiting on to see when a nigga running the ball and he ain't down, he get up and keep going, cause he be about to do that shit sometime. That nigga spent up out of there. But y'all end up getting like 4 of them motherfuckers. Like they good got one. But I had pre-order one, like, you know what I'm saying, when they first had announced them and they did the bullshit pre-order. And I fucked around and got one then. So then, when the day had dropped, Walmart had did all that shit. I sold the one I got from Best Buy. I sold that whole, I had the 2 controls, everything. Spider-Man and whatever that other little goddamn demon sold. I sold all that shit to this white boy for $1,800. So boom, came at what, 12 o'clock Walmart did that shit, I ain't get now. So for some reason, like after it had went out, I waited like 10 more minutes. You know, like on Walmart, it's saving your card and shit, right? So it said 2 left at the bottom. And so I clicked on it, girl clicked on it, she ended up getting one. So boom, she ended up getting that motherfucker. So I tried at 3 o'clock and at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And I got one each time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here is Scott.
I got one each time. And the one I got now, I kept that. Cause hell, I spent so much money, bro. I made like $4,800 off that shit, bro. I sold like the other 15 and 12 apiece.
2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And so hell, I was gonna say that motherfucker that I was like, shit, I'd be a damn fool if I had sold that bitch, cause I wasn't gonna get that. No.
That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers.
I don't know what the hell just happened.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From a yard away.
Oh, this was the only game you got on them motherfuckers.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second.
This the only game you got.
Scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan.
Oh yeah, cause you said you just got a PlayStation, so yeah, I got PS4 game, all this shit. Motherfuckers, I got a whole bunch of motherfuckers just sit. I only play Madden here.
To the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this.
Shit, you know, I seen your friend request, bro. You know, we can spar around. Because, you know, it's different, bro. Like, X ball, I can play on X ball, but the X fucked me up. The X be fucking me up. Because our X is the bottom. And wait, on the X ball, shit, I just be. I got a couple little partners, we be playing and shit. I got like 2 or 3 niggas that play. They got a PS5 that I actually know. Like here in the hometown, but hell, I be beating their ass. Lately, like they started off, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm ranked almost in the 700 on them motherfuckers. I said we do a lot of gambling around here. That motherfucker. I beat one nigga today. He was ranked number 48, bro. That nigga was crying. He was fussing. He was nutting up through the mic. I was over here laughing like a motherfucker, bro. I'm talking about I was laughing like hell. He was over there, how the fuck he just run on me like that? I said, dude, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, I know how to run. I'm gonna run the ball. I tell everybody I play, I'm gonna run the ball until you stop it. He was cussing like hell, bro. I'm talking about he was like literally nothing up. That nigga had like what, 300 some wins and 120 losses. And he was ranked number 48. He was mad as hell.
Forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss.
Yeah, he don't fuck with you. He play that X ball. Yeah, like I said, it just do the X for me. Play on X ball with an XSA, ain't it?
And this a quick slide to Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 42-yard line.
The play fake. Here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett.
I'm surprised I got out there that time. Just he made that.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's
Bro, you know, I don't even know how often I use a comeback route. I be scared to throw them bitches. I ain't gonna lie.
Again, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. This is caught. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects, Chiefs with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
Yeah, like, bro, you playing online, watch out for the niggas that they do a lot of their own side kicking on him. And they'll get that motherfucker too. Then you got niggas like, if you're on a kickoff return, you see a nigga just back there in the end zone, just like celebrating shit. See what he trying to do is he trying to line your ass up so he can take off. Nigga tricked the hell out of me with that bullshit. That had me mad at hell. I was like, what the fuck is this man doing? He was just back there. Motherfucker came back and ran that bitch all the way back. I don't got hip to it now. That one time helped me. I was like, oh, hell no, you ain't gonna try that shit again.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But
a lot of niggas don't play. People don't play. They be like, it's hard as hell for them to run out here. I told them I don't see how. So you just got to be patient with that turbo button.
They'll go again to Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. You think about the great running backs in the game today. I don't know if Aaron Jones is a name that comes immediately to mind, but it should, evidenced by that run there. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Yeah, I got one dude I played, and he ranked like, he my friend. He sent me a friend request. He was like, shit, I played the hell out of him. He won by a point. He ranked like 78. He steady climbing that little ladder.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Oh, there he is. Come on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And the snap will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the is Carson.
Hold them up over this line.
Maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches.
And less than a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seahawks. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up for offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll run on first down. Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds. The clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You don't see if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over, because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never
Killed that nigga.
almost no matter the situation. And
Yeah.
I think he's
It
going
was
to
flat on his back.
beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And say what you want about CenturyLink Field up in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
What about the Nets? They got Kyrie, they got LeVert, they got KD, they got Dinwiddie, they got Jared Allen, they got Joe Harris, they got Tyler Johnson. They got a nice squad over there. Listen, I watched them. I watched them for 2 weeks. They playing amazing. They're working together amazing. But let's not forget, LeBron and that Cleveland squad, whatever that team was, they went last place right. So we know this is last, we know why. Not forget KD, Curry, Clay, Draymond, right? Old juggernaut. There's only 2 down, and he got help. So unless they don't get Harden and Westbrook over there, I don't see it. Not 7 games. That's why I think that's the matchup everybody would love to see. No, it is a good matchup, but you got to remember, LeBron himself, he takes out at least 2 stars. You know, Kevin, KD is gonna match him point-wise. Right. But the little things, LeBron does is what keeps him a little bit over KD when it comes to as a player. And then now you're going to have to match Anthony Davis up, and Kyrie's not going to be able to match that play. So Lakers is going to edge. But it's going to be a battle. Giannis. What does Giannis need to do to win the championship?
To be honest, he's the James Harden of the West Coast. I mean, of the East Coast. Right. What James Harden is in the West is what Giannis is there. You have a guy who's not a point guard, who dominates the ball, and he's playing one style. And that style is, I'm going to try to take all the big men who can't move off the dribble, get around to the 7, and get some done. That is amazing during the regular season.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Hit the stress, I'm running for the chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Can I kick it?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the lure of this frenzied power here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big shift, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Harrison Butker ready to get it started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, every play call you realize is not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fair to say that when you're looking at guys who can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Fournette running out of the gun. Takes it down to the 42-5-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running route.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the shot. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have the first down as he's blocked. Down out near midfield.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a first down on the Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards Alaire. And this time he's got down. They'll get him getting down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 23. This is Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Second and 10. Bell. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into the 12 outside the 30 to the 29. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six, they get another shot as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. Incomplete, but if he was hit in action sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady's throw there complete. Inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Brady on target to Gronk, first down Buccaneers. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's into the end zone. First down and the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he's going to lose yardage here. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old-school mindset says, get the better team, just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot and get him the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it to 37. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked on by Lavonte David. And nothing but daylight ahead. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house. Buccaneers 18. Wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throw. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead and they gave it up. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And this will be called. As they get out here for 2. I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or just don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is his gap running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I'm going to push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on first down. A screen to Bell. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch hit for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes again, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And again it's Mahomes.
Wow.
And he'll be on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes now on his feet, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a quarterback?
Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we're going to get it going. We're knotted up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Wilson tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to roll for the 3rd quarter. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there in the first down.
Running was at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets them to about the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that, there's a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. They'll go again with Bell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set a 3rd down and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Edwards-Helaire. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need the blitzing? Do I need the pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun, it's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Down to the 17.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fix, everyone was in the right place.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen with it faking people, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Bell. And the Chiefs have it 1st and goal as they take this down about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on them. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Edwards are there. They'll try to run for it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though? And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They're turned around. 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get him down past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
On play action. Now Brady. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 39. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Brady to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Beat myself.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Again, it's Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits 0.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They didn't get the touchdown. touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't one that had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right there. Try for Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game
I beat myself.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Partner Charles Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.
a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love of the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I break from the sticks and stones they threw me. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, G still got something so cool. I spent the check on the dime, but I'm still feeling big right now. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts, competition never run them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got a little twisted in the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. One ball again and I put that on you. Yeah. I finna wear my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I hate them.